15 signs you're more attractive than you think. When it comes to self-evaluation, people typically perform poorly. According to studies, it's difficult for people to evaluate their own attractiveness and physical appeal realistically. This is due to the fact that we view ourselves and those around us differently. We pay considerably more attention to the smallest details about ourselves than we do to the behavior or appearance of others. As a result, most people frequently underrate their charm and worth. It might be frustrating to wonder what other people think of you, but there are several signs you can learn to look for to find out. Here are a few indicators that you may be more attractive than you believe. Number 1. People smile when they see you. If you observe that most people you pass on the street smile at you, odds are that they think you are attractive. When we see something or someone that is attractive to the eye, we often unconsciously grin. A brief smile can be used for flirting, but most of the time, it's just a normal response to something attractive. Number 2. People stare at you. Anybody would be uncomfortable if they knew that people were looking at them in public, but if it frequently happens to you, you might be more attractive than you think. It's common for us to find it difficult to look away when someone we like or think attractive enters the room. Someone who can readily turn heads in that way must be beautiful, since their presence commands attention. If you notice that everyone is staring at you, it might simply be you. Number 3. People seem to enjoy talking to you. No matter where you are or what you are doing, do people always approach you and strike up a conversation? If so, it's probably because people find you attractive. Those who are perceived more attractive are treated better than those who are average-looking, and they receive more positive attention. This may not seem fair. People are drawn to attractive people by a type of magnetic force. It might not necessarily be a romantic thing, it might just be a reflection of your good looks or how symmetrical your face is. Simply put, we prefer interacting with attractive people over others. Number 4. When they see you, people raise their brows. The act of raising one's eyebrows typically indicates surprise or being taken off guard. Another indication that someone might think you attractive is if they raise their eyebrows unconsciously when they stare at you. Similar to smiling, raising your eyebrows is a brain-controlled reflex. It can be done consciously, but it's not common. So, if you observe someone acting in this way when they see you, it's probably because they think you're attractive. Number 5. People frequently do a double take. Most of us look twice when we see someone who is really attractive. We do this for a variety of reasons, but the most frequent one is that we loved what we saw and wanted to keep looking. Of course, there are many other reasons as well. A second glance from someone indicates that they find you appealing and may be trying to get your attention. If you experience this frequently, you almost probably have attractive looks. Number 6. People pose with duck lips. Making duck lips is another automatic reaction we have when we encounter someone appealing. I'm not referring to the overused duck face you see on Facebook or Instagram, rather, I'm referring to a split-second reaction that may occur numerous times during a conversation. We do this for a variety of reasons, but the most frequent one is that we loved what we saw and wanted to keep looking. Of course, there are many other reasons as well. A second glance from someone indicates that they find you appealing and may be trying to get your attention. If you experience this frequently, you almost probably have attractive looks. As weird as it may sound, continuously licking or biting one's lips is an unconscious activity motivated by the urge to kiss the individual. Simply put, duck lips are frequently much less obvious and consequently more difficult to detect. Knowing what it is now will help you if you ever notice a brief, small movement when speaking to a friend or complete stranger. Number 7. People may behave differently while you're around. Are others around you much more jittery or anxious? Do you observe that they behave differently around you than they do with anyone else and exhibit apprehension or perplexity when you approach them? It's nearly impossible to stop yourself from becoming agitated when you're around someone you like or find attractive, as you are confused and scared. If you observe someone acting strangely around you frequently, it may be because they find you appealing and are unsure of how to approach you. Number 8. People go above and beyond to help you. Naturally attractive people have the unfair advantage that most others, including strangers, will go above and beyond to assist them or alleviate their problems. Have you ever observed that, no matter what the circumstance, people are always eager to assist you with a difficulty you are having? You may be more likely to receive assistance because you are simply a more appealing person, even in terms of personality. When we find someone appealing, we often unconsciously become nicer and more generous. Number 9. You rarely receive compliments on your appearance. Can you recall a time when you were completely confident in yourself and certain that all eyes would be on you, but then scarcely received any compliments? This one may sound strange. It's normal to question your abilities and believe that something is wrong with you after something like this occurs. However, this is typically not the case. People probably assume you already know how attractive you are and don't feel the need to remind you of it, which is why you rarely receive compliments. Some people could even assume you're sick of the spotlight. Number 10. It feels insincere when you do receive compliments. If you are lucky enough to receive a compliment of any kind, the long-awaited praise frequently comes off as flippant or careless. You could feel very nervous if people just notice your appearance in passing, but in reality, they sound so unconcerned since you always look fantastic. Just consider it. Similarly, you wouldn't constantly fawn about someone you find attractive. When they change their appearance in some way or wear something new, you would probably just casually make a comment about it. Number 11. People are surprised by your insecurities. It may be difficult to accept that someone we idolize or regard as superior to us may also be prone to feelings of insecurity. It's simple to fall into the idea that they have nothing to worry about because of how beautiful they seem. But the truth is that everyone experiences moments of low self-esteem. The majority of people undoubtedly find it surprising when you declare that you don't like or wish to modify certain features of your appearance because of this. They probably don't even notice any flaws you detect in the mirror, any imperfections you find look minor to them. Number 12. People have strong emotions about you. People frequently express strong emotions toward you when you're attractive, whether they're negative or positive. They may come across as too cordial or incredibly rude and cold for no apparent reason. Whichever extreme they choose to exhibit, it will probably be due to either how terrifying you are or how beautiful you are to them. Some people will treat you poorly because they are envious of your good looks, while others will want to approach you frequently and make excuses so they can be in your presence. Number 13. You've experienced several situations where someone became obsessed with you. If you're attractive, you've undoubtedly experienced someone's obsession, whether it lasted for just one night or weeks at a time. This is just further evidence that people find you physically attractive, whether it was a party stranger who appeared to adhere to you like glue or an acquaintance who continued contacting you despite your repeated attempts to ignore them. Number 14. Relationships seem to come naturally to you. It may appear that having numerous failed relationships and brief, meaningless hookups is a sign of unattractiveness, but this is typically untrue. An active love life is a sign that you are liked by a lot of people. Building emotional maturity is all that is required to maintain a relationship. Number 15. You receive a ton of direct messages. Whether you're in a relationship or not, don't be too concerned if your direct message inbox is overflowing with messages. Social media is a terrific method to find out if other people find you attractive, but it is also a prime illustration of how attractive individuals are pushed above others, which is not a good thing. And if you receive a lot of texts, it probably means that you are attractive and that people want to get to know you. Everyone is under a lot of pressure to conform to the society's ideals of beauty. Being handsome can help you get dates, but most people want more than just a pretty face, so attractiveness is more than simply physical appeal. Look through your insecurities and faulty self-perception to understand how much you can change by learning to accept and be comfortable with who you are. You'll probably discover that you are a lot more appealing than you believe once you overcome these self-imposed barriers. Have you seen any of these behaviors from others toward you? Anything else you would like to say? Comment below with your ideas and let us know. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and tell your friends about it so we can keep making them. Click the subscribe button to see more content like this, and don't forget to activate the notification bell. Check out our other videos as well if you haven't already. Thank you for watching.